guys, before we get into this video, please make sure to go over to XUrbanSimsX's YouTube channel to go check out the family that I am building this house for. And a lot of you who love watching Jen, you might want to go over and see what's up, because girl. Before we continue on, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsor for today's video, Tokyo Treat. Tokyo Treat is a monthly themed snack box packed with treats from Japan shipped right to your door. And for the month of November, Tokyo takes us on a Fuji Fall snackscape, which I think is perfect time because my mom is in Japan right now and she's having an absolute blast. Each box comes with a little cultural booklet full of snacks, descriptions, and allergen information, and some cultural fun facts. Haichu is such a favorite in our household, and I was so excited when we got the melon flavored one. It is so sweet and so fresh, and I just loved it so much. My personal favorite snacks from this month's box was the Crunky Strawberry Chocolate. It's super crisp. I love the white chocolate and it is so smooth. I absolutely love strawberries, so the two combined was absolutely amazing. If you're interested in getting your box from Tokyo Treat this November season, either for yourself or for a friend, then please use my code Simspiration to get $5 off your first box. The link to Tokyo Treat will be in the description down below. Thanks so much to Tokyo Treat for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. You guys, we're on day 5 of HALLOWEEK, and oh my god, you guys, this has been absolutely insane. You guys saw that I just did a speed build collaboration with Kate Emerald. So if you guys want to check out my channel after this video and go over to her channel to go see part 1 of that build, we did a really cool collab together and it was so freaking fun. But this build, you guys, was so much fun. It really brought me back to the way that I used to build when I first started off my channel. It's so freaking cool. The backstory is amazing, and Jen will tell you guys all that stuff. I also just want to take like a second to say thank you to Jen. Jen, you guys, has been a YouTuber that I have watched literally all of my Sims life. I watched Jen once I started, after I watched Queen, and unfortunately Queen did pass away, and I really loved watching her things. She was mostly just doing like Let's Plays, and I fell in love with wanting to become a YouTuber from Queen, from Curtis Parody, and from Jen. And when I stopped watching Queen, I was like, oh my god, who the heck am I going to, watch now? And I came across Jen's channel and I absolutely fell in love when she was always like, hello, my little sugar boogers. So welcome back to the channel. And I'm like, oh my god. I used to draw her like children, which sounds really crazy. It sounds really weird. It's not, I promise. I promise. I do like realism portraits sometimes when I had time, and I drew like her babies, and I drew her once or twice, but we don't talk about that one because girl, that one looks a little janky. And she, she saw them and she followed me on my main channel when she used to have like a different account, and it was like the happiest day in my life. I thought it was so freaking cool. I honestly don't know where my channel would be today if it wasn't like for her and for Queen and for Curtis Parody and even Alex. Alex, you guys, I think has been like the most help. My boyfriend, he has always been such a help and so supportive in every single way, and he's taught me so much about computers. So honestly, again, without them and Alex, I would not be where I am. So the story on how we kind of got together is I messaged Jen back in, oh god, I don't know, maybe July or August, and I asked her if she wanted to be a part of this collab with me, and I had no expectations for any sort of reply. I know she's busy. She's got 3 kids at home. She's got a family. Like she's the girl's got a lot of things to do. She was like, oh my god, yes, this sounds so cool. And I was like, no freaking way. We got on a call together and I said randomly, I was like, I don't know if you remember, but I actually drew your babies back in the day. And she was like, no way. And she got like so excited, which I can't even like describe to you guys how that made me feel. She got so excited because she remembered who I was from back then. And it was just like such a surreal, like a whole like round moment where we were like, oh my god. And she said, I always wondered whatever happened to that girl, and I wonder like how she's doing. And that was so funny. And she said, like, no word of a lie, I was thinking about that like last week from the day that we called. And I just thought that was so cool and that was so crazy. And she has been so sweet and supportive and super kind and nice. And I cannot thank her enough. Now, when she gave me this story, she was like, do you remember this family? And I was like, yes. And she was like, okay, here's my idea. And I was just over the moon, you guys. I could not wait. And I just could not grasp the fact that she was like, can you do this for me? And I'm like, yes, queen, 100% anything for you. So when she sent me the story, and of course, if y'all know Jenn, you guys know that she just like puts so much into her backstories. She is super known for being able to make such detailed and deep storylines for families and Let's Plays, and it's so incredible. And when she sent me it, girl, I felt like I was reading a novel. She's so good at making books, and like not books, but like, you know, like a whole backstory. And I am over the moon if she ever like decided to make a book. I would read it 100%. But anyway, you guys, you know, I always sit there and ramble and talk about things, but I do want to talk about the build because duh, this is like the main thing that you probably came here for. For this build, I know that I wanted to have like an old Victorian mansion. I want it to be super duper run down. It's been abandoned forever. And, you know, I wanted to have something really grand and really cool. And I looked up some like ideas, like some inspiration photos, but nothing really came to me. So I just started placing a bunch of random walls, and girl, that's usually how I do it. And I just thought, you know, why don't we do some brick, we do some wood? Because originally I wanted to go like the classic manor where there's like paneling and all this stuff, and I really did like that. But then I started looking at some like old Gothic manors, and a lot of them had run down stone. And I go, okay, well, in this game, we got a lot of rundown stone. We have a lot of objects that have this tear-like wood that is very withered away. And I go, okay, well, why don't I mesh the two together and just try and make it look like that classic, nice old mansion? And I think it turned out really cool. It's definitely a unique type of build, and I don't think I've really seen a lot of things look like this, and I don't know if that's like in a good way or a bad way, but I had a lot of fun. It was really fun to do. I wanted to add some things that if Jenn wanted to use this for a storyline, she totally can. If she doesn't, then it's totally fine as well. I just kind of like inserted things, and I was like, whoa, this is kind of spooky and weird. Let's insert it. So I did do that, and a lot of the outside, I wanted to make it feel like you have not been there in a while. There is overgrown, there's trees that are fallen, there's like old kind of like fences that are up, the grass is all over the place. I added in some spooky like haunted objects from the paranormal pack, and that is hidden kind of around the lot to have that kind of spooky thing happen where there's like voices and all that stuff. So I think it'd be really cool. I did, however, on the inside really gravitate towards green. And if you guys have watched my Curtis P video, you know, a couple videos back, you know, I did add a lot of green and a lot of bookcases, and I continued on that theme, but I think in a way that looks like very fitting. Now, if you walk into the building, it's like 2 stories tall, okay? But that's not necessarily true. There is a huge basement. I wouldn't say huge, but it is very tall. There is a way, and I'll show you guys later when we get down there. But it is really cool. I wanted to have some kind of backstory down in the basement where you wanted to look for something. And if you went on an adventure to try and find something, this is the place where you're like, whoa, I'm gonna find something here. And I got a lot of inspiration from like Harry Potter and just like other weird movies that I've seen, and I kind of meshed them together, and you guys will see what I mean in the meantime. But a lot of the inside is super duper rundown. There's Like the floors are falling apart. There is just furniture and cobwebs everywhere that are all messed up and they're moved, and there's nothing really proper going in there. Like it looks like someone lived in there. It got abandoned, maybe it got broken into a couple times. Some people tried to like board up some walls and then they left. And I think it's really, really fun. I asked Jenn, I was like, okay, so basically it's just A, B, and C, super rundown manor. Let's just go with it. And she was like, yeah, basically. So I wanted to do just that. And I hope that when she sees this, this will be kind of it. I do want to let you guys know that her reaction to this video we will be posting in November, just because everything is really crazy right now. When you see this video, I literally made it the morning of. It is currently 1:21 a.m. This whole month has become super squished. And yeah, every video that you see for the past probably 3 days has been last minute builds and last minute recordings, but I still didn't want that to become an issue when it comes to the builds, and I didn't want to put anything less than what I wanted for that to be in there. I've officially become more of a night owl than I planned to be. I think I've been staying up till like 6, 8 a.m. almost every morning, but you know what? It's as much as I can to get things done. Anything that you guys see, it's just me just going, behind like the scenes of everything, like me just like, I've never been so stressed out in my life. I have never had so many breakdowns in my life, and I've never, you know, thought I would be here today. But you know what, it's going through everything like this has been so much fun. And I think that meeting, like, my childhood self would be screaming right now if I told her that I was working with the Jenn, if I was working with the Curtis P. Like, you guys, this would be insane. Little Simsy just followed me the other day. Girl, if you're seeing this, hi, how are you? I doubt she is, but I hope you're feeling good. And you know what? It's just like, it's this year has been such a dream come true for me. And I was really, really hoping to be able to do this full-time someday, and I'm really, really hoping that maybe sometime next year, but you know what, who knows, this could all just kind of do normal, and that's okay, because all this has just been so much fun, and I've put my heart, literal heart and soul into this, and I don't want to keep talking too much about everything because I probably will cry and Alex is not here to help me. So it's just been really crazy. But you know what? Like, doing these builds has been really, really cool. Talking to all these people have been amazing. And the last day, you guys, Alex and I, we went on a ghost hunt. And it was so freaking crazy. And I'm super duper stoked for all of you guys to check that out. It was absolutely insane. I have been editing that video for about a month and a bit, and it's been really, really cool. And that one hasn't even been finished yet. And the fact that we were recording in 4K makes my editing software very slow, so it does not help the process. I am truly hoping that the video comes out on time, and I'm sure it will. I'll just probably be up every single night. I'm planning to stay up probably until I go to work today. So yeah, but you know what? It's been a lot of fun, and I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update, because that's usually what I do on my channel when I do Let's Plays. When I do builds, I always tell you guys kind of what's been going on, and it's been really, really crazy, but I'm super duper thankful for all the people who are coming along on this journey. I know a lot of people don't really care to watch things that are not my cast videos, and I know that I have people who only like watching my builds. And you know what? Just the whole thing with everything going on right now, I just want this to be a safe and happy place for people to come and enjoy something different, but yet still being in the Sims community. And I think it gives a really great way for you guys to kind of get to know me a little bit better, know some of my childhood. When I did my podcast with Rachel, we said some really crazy stories, and it just gives me a chance to be able to get more comfortable on camera. And it's been really, really cool, and the feedback has been really sweet. And I'm super excited for you guys to see the Phasmophobia video that we have going on tomorrow. And that will be with Chase Crossing, where I was Sam, myself, and Alex. So you guys get to see us play a different game, and it is so funny. It is so fun. We had such a blast. And then we're gonna be doing our Among Us stream, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for that one. That's gonna be happening tomorrow too at 9 o'clock EST, I think it is for me, PM. And we have a lot of people on there, so that's gonna be really interesting and really crazy. We have a lot of competitive people on there, so I'm really excited to see how that goes. And hopefully nobody makes enemies that day. And yeah, the final day for Halloween. And let me know if you guys are watching what you guys are doing for Halloween. What are you guys dressing up as? Have you guys already gone to like any parties at all and dressed up? What is your favorite costume so far? I would love to know. I got a question from a friend that she's like, what are you doing Halloween? I'm gonna be like, I am gonna be editing. And I am not gonna be doing anything. Next year, you guys, August, starting everything in July was not enough. I'm gonna be starting this in January, I think, next year. And we're gonna be going somewhere really crazy soon for next HALLOWEEK, and we already have the location. We're just getting, you know, the little itty bitty things kind of together, and I'm really excited for you guys to see that one as well. And yeah, I don't know clearly, like, I don't know fully where we are in the build at the moment, just because my editing software is really weird when I do voiceovers when it comes to the build. But I do want to point out that in this build alone, you will see a lot of different moving pieces. The layout is really strange in this place, but I had a lot of fun making it. I don't know how, if this will become an actual thing for Jenn, but it is here if she needs it, and it has a really crazy backstory. And I think if you guys want to have that backstory or make your own type of backstory, it will be so freaking cool. I would love for you guys to download this build. It is going to be on the gallery, and my gallery name will be linked down below if you want to download that for yourself. She is pretty crazy, so if you guys, I think this would be fantastic for storytelling. There's a lot of clutter. There's a lot of just like random things. Like I figured someone just like came in, moved everything. I felt like they were just trying to like look for answers, and they were moving like all the furniture around. They you know, there's a lot of storytelling that can be done in this place, and I just love the way that it turned out. And I love having just like the old kind of style and weird wallpapers and stuff like that. Like the green is really interesting, but I don't see a lot of people using it, but it is such a pretty color. And when I think of like royal old manors, I think of like royal purples. You got like that teal dark green, it's, you know, in red, it's and black and all that stuff. Like it just, they all kind of go together in this build, and we have everything in there, and I think it's really, really cool. I can tell that my voice is starting to go too. I wouldn't be surprised if I got sick after this. I think after, you know, HALLOWEEK is done, I might, you know, take a little bit off just to kind of recoup. And I don't know how people do this every day, even though this is kind of different. Like this is a different type of style where we're working with people every single day, which is really fun. But I hope that I can be able to, you know, this will help me try and post every day and get back to our Let's Play with the, you know, Fern and Aspen. And I've been really having a lot of fun with that Let's Play, even though there's only like 2 episodes out right now. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, let me know if you guys are in the video right now, what room is your favorite? Please go check out Instagram for all the photos too. Again, I will have all the links and everything down below, and Jenn's description for her channel as well. And this is literally a dream come true. Who would you guys like to see next year? Please let your girl know down below. I am super duper freaking excited for next year, even though I have really no idea. I do have a list like starting to conjure up in my brain of who I would love to ask, and let's see how well that goes. Because you know what, your girl, she got kind of, you know, she got surprised, and I would love to see if I could talk to some people and see how that goes, and if it falls through, that'd be fantastic. And I'm really excited for Christmas for you guys. I know y'all don't want to talk about Christmas right now. I don't want to either. A lot of you guys, some of you guys have been talking in the comments like, oh, 100 and some days until Mariah Carey just like defrosts. I'm like, oh, don't say that to me. We are in the spooky spirit, but I do have some collabs that will possibly be happening in the winter time, which again, I'm super duper excited for. So guys, make sure to stay tuned for that. And you know what? I really hope that you guys like this build. I hope that you guys, you know, would like to see more builds, because I like to bring that back too, because that's such an OG thing that I did. And I would love to do that. It just takes a long time. You know, I was working on this build for, I think, 12 hours. So it does take a bit, even though cast does take a long time too. I think Let's Plays take the least amount of time. But you guys, I have been getting so much support on this from my friends, like from my Sims friends and from my family. All of you guys as well. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So truly, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you. The one thing that you guys can do if you can is like, comment, and subscribe, and hype the video if you can, especially on the one on Halloween. If you do that, that would mean the absolute world to me. I don't think anyone has done that yet, but it does help get out to more people who might like this stuff. And I'm really hoping for this to become someday a full-time job. And I would love to do that for you guys. So even just liking, commenting, it just helps algorithms. And I don't think a lot of people like get told of why they want people to do it, and it becomes super like easy to say like, hey, like, comment, and subscribe, but also at the same time it really does help. And I think it's just become a thing. But commenting, especially in liking, and I think recently hyping a video, will boost my video out to more people, so it will be on more of their homepages, and that would mean so much. So again, if you like this video, maybe please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. Look at me go. And yeah, I will see you all later. Please make sure to go check out Jenn's video first if you have not seen this one. She is super fantastic. I love her so much. Thank you, Jenn, so freaking much for doing this with me. I had so much fun. And this is an honest dream come true. Thank you, and I hope we stay friends for a long time. And I guess I will go then after that note, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Bye, guys.